What's up, LA basketball fans? As you can see, we are here, Full Clip Clippers Unleashed. But it's a little mashup today because we are inside of the Crypto.com arena, kind of like old times, B.
Man.
But crosstown rivalries now. Two teams that's kind of going in two different directions right now. And we're here to talk about it. Michael Matthew with my guy B. So we're going to start off with the Clippers that sit at 5-12. Kawhi Leonard is back, so they're hoping with James Harden playing the way that he is, Avishka Zubac showing some life, and now Kawhi back. The Clippers are hoping to make a run. What do you hope to see from them tonight against the Lakers?
I hope to see continuity. This team hasn't been playing good during the stretch, during that road game, the only one against the Charlotte Hornets. It's unacceptable. But the team is, missing a lot of players. Bradley Beal's out for the season. The team did get a injury reserve extension in regards to that.
Yep.
But it's just the ups and downs. We're gonna see when Kawhi's back. Can this team start to grind down wins? Because not only is getting to the playoffs important, it's just as big as the offseason important.
No, yeah, and you want to get some of these young players out there who've been playing really well. Kobe Sanders, you got Kobe Brown who's going to get some minutes. They're waiting for Jordan Miller to return so that he can add that as well because they
Yeah.
need some youth. You know what the vets can do. I know John Collins hasn't been as great of a pickup as a lot of fans has hoped, but they're slowly trying to right the ship.
Yeah.
It's a long NBA season. They aren't too far off when it comes to trying to be a play-in team. So you still got some time. But it's just good to see Kawhi back. He missed 10 games. He come back his first game. He scored 20 points. What do you hope to see from him in this big-time matchup tonight?
Well, what I actually hope to see is that this team takes this NBA Cup game seriously.
Yeah.
If they win this and secure a win against Memphis on Friday, they can definitely see themselves in Vegas, and everyone loves Vegas, right? So you have to treat, even though big goals to win the NBA championship, but you got to take this NBA Cup series because for a Los Angeles team base that's been winning the championship, this can be the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, a banner is a banner. So if you go out and get an NBA Cup banner, that can be the first one that the Clippers throw up. So let's see if they can come with that effort and energy tonight. Coach Ty Lue before the game is like, hey, we're in a unique situation to where I can't coach and yell and be on these guys because it's been so much of an issue with injuries. But he just needs a guy to come out here and play. But they're going up against a tough Lakers team who sit at 12-4, playing some great basketball. LeBron James returned a few games ago, and they haven't missed a beat. But I want to talk about that guy, Luka Doncic, who looks like an early MVP so far with his play. I believe like 34, 8 and 8.
And all world.
Man, all world.
All world.
And Coach Ty Lue said in the presser, he's like, hey, it's just tough to stop him. What you want to try to do is keep him off the line, but everything else is almost a wash. What you think on what Luka Doncic has done so far?
I can dig up history books and show you what Luka has been doing to the Clippers since his time with Dallas.
True.
So I don't know what the Clippers do to Luka. I don't know if it turns into the Incredible Hulk or Luka just sees red when he sees the Clippers from that playoff series when they was talking junk. But in regards to that, Luka is going to do what Luka does, right? But the thing is, to control Luka, you have to keep him off that free throw line.
Yes. Yeah, you have to, do your best. But the Lakers are so tough because Austin Reeves has been playing all-star type of basketball. They play guys off the bench, about 5 guys, and they're going to play 13 plus minutes. The depth is there. I know there's no DeAndre Ayton tonight, so you want to see what Jackson Hayden is able to do and Maxi Kleber that stretches the floor. But it's going to be a tall task because LeBron James is back.
Yes.
He kind of knows his role. He's like, hey, I can still get some shots up. I can score my 17, 18 points, but then I'm going to be that playmaker that he has been since the beginning of his career.
Definitely.
What's your thoughts on what LeBron James can do tonight and what the Clippers are going to have to do to take him away?
Well, LeBron James is LeBron James, right? But at the same time, LeBron James has to take it a little bit slow, especially with that sciatica nerve, because at any time, a simple movement, he could be getting off the bench, can re-aggravate that back. So LeBron's going to coast his way because LeBron time is going to kick in during the playoff time. So just stack the wins, make sure you finish in a good position in the West, and not fighting in a dogfight between 4 and 5 or 4 and 6. So
Cause they sit at number 3 right now, and they just look like a team. They're playing really good on defense, offensively. They're moving the ball, and I got to show some love. A lot of people are on Ty Lue over there, Clipper Nation, some calling for his job. People aren't calling for JJ Redick's job. He's doing a hell of a job coaching up this team, getting them to play hard, getting them to play team basketball, and that's why they've been tough. But I want to talk about something because in the presser, I was able to ask both coaches, hey, rivalry game, right? To the Lakers, Clippers, we know how the fan bases You guys are out there on X and Instagram. It gets real personal when it comes to the two fan bases.
Definitely.
But you got Ty Lue who say, yeah, it's a rivalry because we're sharing the city. But Coach JJ Redick is like, this isn't a rivalry. Every game is the same. We just got to win. And I hope all of our teams that we have to play lose. So, what's your thoughts about this? Is this a rivalry here in LA?
Well, I never got to see the Clippers versus the Lakers in the playoffs. So that's when the rivalry actually might have been, more fire to the wood that was already laying. But as of right now, it's not a rivalry. You have a Clipper team that is necessarily searching for an identity, and you have a Lakers team that's developing an identity that's already there, which is Luka, right?
Okay.
Luka. Over here with the Clippers is either going to be James Harden. It was supposed to be Kawhi, but that's not it. But if we're going to summarize rivalries, I look at like the Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. That doesn't die, regardless of how the team is looking, right? You also
But shouldn't it be the same because it's cross? It's like UCLA, USC, right?
That's not a rivalry.
That's
not a rivalry.
USC, USC.
It's not a rivalry.
UCLA.
Because UCLA, USC, you can say it was a rivalry with the football wise.
Yeah.
But UCLA is down the dumps. That's literally just a literally run through. You can't even compare it in basketball.
But see, I think that you need more of it in the NBA, like seeing the fan bases squabble. I think, hey, WWE has been around for a long time, and you see the success. Entertainment sells, and I think they have to push rivalries. You like the Knicks with the Nets. You have Boston and Philly, the Texas teams. I remember growing up watching basketball, and yes, the Clippers weren't great, but you always in the building said, hey, you knew the Lakers were like, we cannot lose to the Clippers, and the Clippers are like, hey, we've dominated the Lakers. How many games did they beat the Lakers before the Lakers finally beat them again? And right now the Lakers hold a 3-game advantage in the last three.
And you have to look at it in this spectrum too, right?
Okay.
Rivalries are necessarily born when your star players are actually playing. During the time when you see the Clippers versus the Lakers rivalry, there has been stars missing.
Yeah.
I've never had a full season of Paul George and Kawhi versus LeBron, whoever he had. This is probably the first time I'm going to see James Harden and Kawhi versus Luka and LeBron. So if you get more of these games at a higher pace, especially with just the NBA Cup as a whole, the intensity is way higher with this game. It's more at stake. People get extra money, right? I might be a $6 million player, but you have a player that's on the bench making 40K.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, I'll take that extra money when we go to Vegas.
I'm trying to run.
So I'm trying to run. So if we get more games where players are not sitting out, which has been a problem with the NBA, you will see the rivalry start to be born. But until then, you're going to see OKC running with the lead.
So buddy in today's NBA, but we love the hate. You know what I'm saying? We love the hate. We want to see more of it. So Clippers Nation, Laker Nation, keep up that hate. Tell your favorite players on the team that we want to see more of it. But before we go, we got to give our players of the game. Who's that player from the Clippers or the Lakers that you feel is going to help? Do both. Who's that guy that you think that can help on either side win the game tonight?
Well, tonight's going to be James Harden. We're going to see how effective James Harden can be. He necessarily put up 50 points in Charlotte, but then he had a stinker in Cleveland. So now we're going to see, is he going to turn off the playoff mode of James Harden and be more aggressive, be more assertive, while also looking for Zoo and make sure Kawhi gets in his groove. So James Harden's going to be my favorite game.
Okay, and for me, I'm going to go to the Lakers side because I agree with you. I think James has to be special. Zoo has to be special. And even Kawhi Leonard, he does a lot of great things whenever he sees LeBron on the floor. So you hope to see him play well. But on the Lakers side, it's going to be Luka, of course. I expect for him to play well. But I really want to see Austin Reeves have a very special game. I think Ty Lue is going to do his best to take away Luka Doncic going crazy and getting to the foul line. LeBron is going to be LeBron, But I think if Austin Reeves can be 25 to 30 points tonight, making some shots and getting some easy buckets for LeBron and Luka and others, I think that's how the Lakers are going to be able to win tonight. But it's going to be a hell of a game. We got you covered. Make sure that you guys stay with us. We're going to be back post-game to tell you why the Lakers or Clippers won this game. From Mike Hill, my guy B. Hey, see you guys post-game.
Let's go.